Hello, everyone. I can't believe I just went through 25 minutes of this message, and then I accidentally hit something and stopped it, and I don't know how to attach it, so I started all over again. Well, I have already said a prayer, and I am going to ask Source to come into my body. I accept Source in through my body to utilize me as the vessel that needs to speak these words to his chosen one. Mother and Father, Divine Source, sending a love message out to the chosen ones. Alright? We love you. We see you. We feel you. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Hold on just a little while longer. Just a little while longer. Okay? But until then, here's some scriptures. Okay, so I had already read Psalms 105 and 15. I already read it. And then, like I said, okay, so before I even, if you like the message, please like, share, subscribe, all of that jazz. I'm still trying to figure out this stuff with my channel. I'm in and out. I know, working on it. Okay, several messages that I got downloaded. Been working since February on these messages. This one, the chosen one's message, since February 3rd. I needed to deliver it when it needed to be delivered. It needed to be finished when it needed to be finished. Everything I do with divine timing in mind. Okay? Just to let you all know, I go by spirit. And sometimes spirit tell me to do some really odd things. And I believe that it's just a test to see if I'm going to be obedient. We know what he did to Abraham, right? With Isaac, after he done gave them this beautiful baby boy, and then tell him to take him on up to the mountain and slaughter him. But then when he got him there, no. But he just wanted to see if he was going to be obedient. So Source be telling me to do some weird stuff sometimes, y'all. And I be like, are you sure you... I don't be wanting to question, so... And if chosen ones is like me, we don't want to question. If we on our journey, we on our journey. We don't want to question Source. We know where our help lies. And for me, it is mother and father, because I need that nurturing mother just like I need my powerful protective father. Because when I'm wanting to cry about this stuff that's happening to me and things like that, Mama say, lay your head down in my lap. And I can feel her stroking. Let me know. And if it ain't her, it's my grandmother, so she's still a mother. My auntie, she sits right there and she'll pat me on the shoulder. Got some cousins in the back too. Let me know they here. I'm surrounded. And I'm grateful. And I know I'm not the only chosen one that's like that. I got ancestors far and wide, though. I say it's a legion, y'all. They made legion bad as far as legion that Yahshua sent out of that man, and they went into the pigs. That's one thing. But legion means many. And if you know and what you know, you should know that there's many ancestors. My phone been ringing all day as I've been trying to get to the point where I'm able to do this message. And then I wanted to do it live so I could just, say what I got to say and get it off. Just like I said, 25 minutes in, and I accidentally hit and stopped the whole video. And here I am starting it back over again. And then interruptions like that. Because don't want this message to get out. But I must do what I must do because I am that I am, and I am the universe, and the universe is me. So, alright. So, I channeled several songs, I've channeled several scriptures, and I'm going to try to get through this and not have it 2-3 hour long video, but source speak when source will speak, and when source speaks, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. All right. So, this song was the first one that I channeled when I started writing this message. When I started writing the notes for this message, and it's Ooh Child from the 5 stair steps. I'm sorry, 5 heartbeats. Maybe that's a message in itself. The 5 heartbeats. All right, 5 stair steps, 1970. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday when your head is much lighter, light as a feather. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday when the world is much brighter. And they go back into the hook of, ooh, child, things are gonna be easier, things will be brighter. And there's pretty much the repeat of all of that in that song, right? And then you get all the way down to the end and they say, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Right now. Oh, yeah, right now. Oh, baby, right now. And you just wait and see how things are gonna be right now. If you just wait and see how things are gonna be right now. If you just wait and see. Okay? So that was the first song. And then the next song was I Can See Clearly Now, Johnny Nash, 1972. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. See, in the other version where I knocked it off, I sang a little bit, but as y'all can see, I don't sing. I'm not going to do it. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here's the rainbow I've been praying for. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around. There's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead. Nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And he says that again twice. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Now I'm going to break this one down a little bit more for you. Gone are the dark clouds that had... I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, so we already know rain. We associate rain with storms, right? We associate rain with, I associate rain also. I love the smell of fresh rain, y'all. I love the smell of fresh rain. The clean, fresh rain. Back when we was down, when we were children, the cleaner, fresh rain. And I'm sure when it was even cleaner in the skies, way back when we were at our highest frequency, the rain, when it did come in, the rain smelled so good. Probably just fresh, you just go out there and bathe in it, right? That kind of rain. Now you want to get out the rain because it's dirty, it's nasty, it's disgusting. But I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So I can see clearly, y'all. Mom and Daddy saying, we see it. We see. We're up there, y'all. We watching. We're up high, but we looking down low, and we've been watching. Chosen ones, we've been watching. Our children, our 144,000, and the other chosen ones, the star seeds from others, the Galactic Federation star seeds that are out here as well. They've been hidden in plain sight as well too. They chosen. Help they people along. See, the Galactic Federation is a conglomerate of people. I'm sorry. A conglomerate of peoples, right? Yes. It's a conglomerate. We're not the only ones out here, y'all. When y'all stop believing that, see, that's what they mean. I can see all obstacles in my way. So chosen ones, we've been on this obstacle course. We've been in this maze. We've been in this Hunger Games. We've been in... The Maze is a movie. The Hunger Games is a movie. We've been in The Truman Show. It's a movie. We've been in The Matrix. That's the main one everybody talks about. The Matrix. We've been in all these different obstacles, right? I could keep going. Stranger Things. And it's really becoming stranger because the truth is more stranger than the fiction, right? Truth is more stranger than the lie. A whole lot more stranger than the lie. And chosen ones, I understand. Because when I woke up and I immediately went into the thought on the mindset of just the Hebrew Israelite thing. I still wasn't where I'm at now. And boy, I tell you what, I'm glad I'm at where I'm at now. Because that means I kept on going. And I didn't just stop. Because once you stop, that means you still put yourself in a box. So I kept going. And I'm still going. Okay? But anyway. And I know if I'm still going, some of y'all still going too. Because the ascension is a consistent thing. Healing from your trauma is a consistent thing. Learning knowledge, you can never learn too much. You continue to learn. And we chosen ones, we know this, right? And we know that as we are on our missions and on our, Mom and Dad said they see it all, okay? All right, so I can see all the obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. So with rain, usually the clouds are dark, the sky is gray, and, it's dark outside. But the dark clouds in this mean your eyes were clouded over. The veil was over your eyes, right? They talk about the veil. The veil was over your eyes, so you couldn't see through the smog. You couldn't see through the fog. You couldn't see through that dense fog. You couldn't see in the dark. Even though we know that the dark is the light, and the light is the dark, you couldn't see in the dark, because when you close your eyes, it's dark, right? Right? It's dark. So that film that had to be put over your eyes, I see my glasses and that time I don't understand how they get so dirty all the time. And then when you use your little thing, it's like it just push smears. I think it's the oils that I wear, the moisturizer and things that I wear, and it gets there, and then you're rubbing it in, but then you got this cloud, a film over your glasses, and so then you're like, I can't see clearly, right? Mom and Daddy said we were seeing clearly for you, though. See, we were seeing clearly for you, chosen ones, when you didn't see, we were seeing. All right? And it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day, okay? Period, point blank. I'm always out in the sun. I love it. Beyond the sun will heal you. The sun will heal you. And there is a connection between you and the sun, because the sun is a biological organism, just like you are a biological organism. Okay. All of the bad feelings, I think I can make it now. The pain is gone, okay? So, yeah. They're letting us know. Be strong. You're strong. You are stronger than you know. And you can make it because the pain is gone, They done pulled you out of situations. I got pulled out of situations. I'm in isolation. I'm in total and complete isolation, y'all. And I don't know how many chosen ones is out there like me right now, still in isolation. But I'm in isolation, but I'm coming up out of that, right? I'm at that other side now. It's coming out. And that's why I'm doing these messages. Okay? And chosen ones, if you know what you know, my ship is coming in. My ship is already there. I've been watching my ship for nights now. I mean, they follow. When I went home to Kansas City in November, my ship was there. Followed us right on back home. And they be on go. They be on the ready. Don't mess with her. We will come up out that ship. Yeah. Those that want to be cynical and don't want to believe what we've been saying all along, I don't give a rat's behind. My ship is out there. And it be posted. Don't mess with her. If you're coming with bad intentions, and we see and we know that you're coming with bad intentions, we're going to let you know that she is not alone, even though it appears that she and her daughters are alone. They are not indeed. In fact, they are not alone. And we're going to fuck somebody up. And Mom and Daddy said, that go for all the chosen ones who still keep on having what they think to be bad luck. They about to F some people up. Now, I'm supposed to try to keep it kosher. But I told you, y'all want to sit up there and put God in a box. But God has walked this earth, and God will cuss too. All right. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. And since I've been out here, I see rainbows left and right. It'd be a sunshiny day and I can see a rainbow. I can close my eyes just a little bit and be sitting in the sun, and my eyelashes rainbows. I can look at my hair and see the rainbow spectrum in my hair. What does that mean? I am the universe and the universe is me, which means I am a rainbow. All right. And look around. There's nothing but blue skies. Straight ahead. Nothing but blue skies, which means look around, you're gonna see blue skies. You're gonna see it. We give you, we're there. We are there with y'all, chosen ones. We are there with you. You are not alone. Okay? You're not alone. And Mom and Daddy said, and we are sending your soul tribe. We are connecting the dots. Okay? We're putting people in place. Because you got work to do. And we about to do some work. And we want our children out of the way. Okay? Alright. And then, of course, back into that hook. So, that was those songs that I had channeled. Alright? Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, this is one of the reasons why I usually write out my speeches. And if, Source says, okay, you can add some extra stuff to it, then you add extra stuff to it. I add extra stuff to it because, yeah. Alright, so, looking at my notes, yeah, those two songs. And then, Chosen Ones. Alright, so, Matthew 10. 5 through 19, or rather 20 actually, 5 through 20. Okay, I'm not going to read it all. I'm going to skip through some verses, okay? But this is talking about, verse 5 says, these 12 Yahusha sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the other nations, and into any city of the Shomeronium enter ye not. but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Yasharal. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of Yahuwah is at hand. So the kingdom of Yah is at hand, okay? All right, and it says in verse 8, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey. I'd be liable to read this whole thing. I think they want me to. Neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for the workman is worthy of his food. Okay? Some of us know we get manna from heaven. We get little pennies from heaven. I've been going through this struggle. I'm going to tell a story. Let me keep on reading. Okay. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go hence. So, go into the cities, meet the people that you meet, and figure out who may be worthy, and abide there until I tell you to go and move on, right? I lived in misery for 46 years of my life, 45 years of my life. 45 years of my life, I lived in misery. I never lived any other place but the state of Missouri. Now, in the state of Missouri, I lived in two places. My hometown of Kansas City, and then the college town that I went to in Warrensburg. Okay? That's it. Now I live where I live, which is in New Mexico. I've visited other places, but moving, misery. Missouri, misery. Misery. I'll tell you why. Anyway, so, and when ye come into a house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. I call my power back from the north, the south, the west, and the east. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust off your feet. Shake the dust off your feet. Amen, I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Amorah in the day of judgment than for that city. So when you go into a city, you know, Jonah, the story of Jonah, he had to go to Nineveh, and you know, Lot. That was another story. You know, if we can find one other than you, Lot, in this city, then we'll save it, right? Sodom and Amorah. Is that not Sodom and Gomorrah that they're talking about? Sodom and Amorah in this book. It's called Sodom and Amorrah. Let's not be, you know, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I love those ignorant people, but you know, you're just unlearned, right? And still don't want to learn, and really don't want to listen from people like me, the ones that, oh, you pegged us, you put us off for the devil's children. Okay. Behold, this is the verse that I needed for y'all to hear. So verse 10 and 16, this was the one that I really channeled, and today they said read the rest of this too. 10:16, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the other nations. But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. And verse 20 says, for it is not ye that speak, but the Ruach of your Father, which speaks in you. The Ruach of your Father speaks in you. So for the chosen ones, we already know we are being divinely guided by mom and dad. But for those of you that don't care for us, have been doing the evil, wicked witchcraft spells and just downright nastiness to us and trying to keep us poor and not able to, rise above poverty, keep us in a slave lack mentality, and because you don't want to see us succeed, but you want to use our light so that you can. Mom and Daddy said they see it all. And chosen ones, they say, we've been taking notes for you and you didn't even know that it was happening to you. And we've tried men's hearts. Okay? So that's that scripture. Now, Ephesians. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm just going to read these in the way that I have them. Not that, but so that I don't have to keep on turning back and forth. Okay, so now we are going to, this is Kefa Rishon, or the First Peter. Okay, and this one, First Peter 2 and verse 9. I have verses 9 through 19, but I'm not going to read all of that. Y'all can read that on your own. First Peter 2, verses 9 through 19, but I'm going to read verse 9. Okay? Verse 9 says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of Yahuwah, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy." Okay. And there's a song, I believe his name is Mally, and he says, "You are called out of the darkness into his marvelous light. Do you know who you are? Royalty." That song. I could look it up real quick if y'all want me to. Mally Music. Is that Mally Music? Is it Mally Music? Please forgive me, sir. I've been listening to your music for some years now. I've done added some people to the so just forgive me, but yeah, I think it was Royalty. I know that's the name of the song, Royalty, by Mally Music. Okay, yes. So here is the lyrics. Royalty. He goes, royalty. Oh no, I won't even do it. Sorry, forgive me. Royalty. Power to the chosen people. Bible in my hand, word inside my heart, and pain before my eyes. Broken people wanting to believe in something, looking for a light, trying to find the truth. But we give without saying we do something we don't. Hurting people, saying we do things that we won't. Wolf in sheep clothing with a cause to distress. Boy, I tell you, if this man wasn't singing this, yeah. Wolf in sheep clothing with a cause to distress. Taking people money, promising to be blessed. People out there done stole the chosen one's birthright. They financial money right here on this realm. And don't want to give it back. Then they want to take our energy, take our light. And energy is currency. Mom and Daddy said they see it all. And they've been writing your names down. And the angels that have been walking this earth been writing it down, taking mental notes, sending them back home. This is what that one did today. They doing it about me. she snubbed her nose at that little lady, and that little lady really didn't do anything to her. She just thought she did. Little things that you don't think you're sinning, and you're sinning. But let me tell you the biggest sin of all. And I'm not talking to the chosen ones right here. I'm talking to the ones in the gang stalkers, the ones that's been harassing my people. You forgot who you are. And you don't want to know. All right. Wolf in sheep clothing with a cause to distress, taking people money, promising to be blessed. The power to the chosen people, who at one point wasn't viewed as an equal. His own chosen people, royal priests, yeah. You've been hauled out of the darkness into the morning's light. Do you know who you are? Royalty, yeah. Once we weren't the people. Now we are the people. Do you know who you are? Royalty, yeah. Royalty, royalty, yeah. And he goes on, royalty, yeah. Royal kings and queens, royal. Hey, royalty, yeah. Would you give them everything? Would you let them call you those things if you knew you were a queen? And my brother, would you be out there risking your life for green paper if you knew you had it all already, if you knew you were a king? Where the best sucking over instead tell you the truth? Bursting chains, everything for me and you, but they don't really tell us what we need to do. But they don't really tell us what we do need to know. 1 Peter 2:6 will bless you for sure. So we're going to see what 1 Peter 2:6 said, because he said it, and we was just there. Who gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time. So power to the chosen people, who at one point wasn't viewed as an equal, his own chosen people, royal priesthood. You've been hauled out of darkness into the morning's light. Do you know who you are? And he goes on. Once we weren't the people, mercy made us the people. Now we are the people. Do you know who you are? Royalty, royal. He goes on. Now we're going to go on down. Look at yourself. Take your time. Baby, you're royalty. Lift your head. Come back home. Brother, you're royalty. Power to the chosen people, who at one point wasn't viewed as an equal, his own chosen people, royal priesthood, royalty. Power to the chosen people, who at one point wasn't viewed as an equal, his own chosen people, royal priesthood. Okay? Chosen ones. Mom and Daddy said, those ones that are hating you, those ones that are gang stalking you, those ones that's messing up your YouTube channels, your Facebook. See, I got hacked. Somebody literally took over my original Facebook page that had over 600 to 700 people. And I knew 99% of those people I have met in my life. At some point in time, I have had a speaking interaction with them because of who I am and the family I was raised in. And then just life in general. I've gone through so many different jobs. I've met people along the way. You meet people, and people remember who you are when you're chosen. It's the truth. People remember who you are, period, though. If you are a good person and your spirit's set right with their spirit, and then sometimes they remember who you are because your spirit didn't sit right with their spirit because their spirit couldn't stand your light. But they still remember who you are because you are like a thorn in their side. I don't mind being a thorn in somebody's side. I'll push it in deeper. What you want? You got the nerve to be out here casting spells at me and stuff. And then I don't do magic, y'all. I am natural at this. This was given to me inside of my DEA. Born natural witch, if you want to call me a witch. Natural healer. Shaman. Goddess. I'm about to explain. Angel. Galactic Federation. Natural at the gifts that I have been given. I'm a seer, I'm a healer, I'm a shaman, I am many. I'm a traveler, time traveler. I quantum jump timelines. I work on the timelines. When I started seeing deja vus coming through, and I know that these chosen ones out here, y'all can attest to what I'm telling y'all. Some of y'all tarot readers, I can read those cards too, but I choose not to. I just let source use me. And I don't knock the tarot because, let me tell you, I'm a dreamer, right? So the one spell that I can't seem to get off right now is the one where they took my dreams from me. So my higher self will make sure that she yells out something as soon as I wake up. Or if the ancestors, they know to yell something at me as soon as, right before I open up my eyes, they yelling something. So that okay, they was sending me a message. And then what happens? I watch tarot. Because I'm a puzzle solver. And because I can't watch my dreams, the tarot helps me to pick the pieces together. And what happened to me when I was out there in the astros, what I was dealing with or whatever, the information comes back to me in the tarot. And then I work accordingly. I pray accordingly. I ask for accordingly. I say what I need to say accordingly. Okay? Some of y'all might be able to attest to that, chosen ones. Mom and Daddy say it. They see it all. And they are proud of you. Chosen ones. Alright, so the next scripture, we'll just keep on going. So that was, that wasn't even one but it had already been marked even. Alright, so anyway. So then, sorry, 38 minutes in. I ain't even got through the scriptures yet. Oh boy. Okay. So, the next one, I'm at Ephesians. So it's Ephesians 1:4. So it says, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. Chosen ones, I know we are all out here talking about we are love and light. And we have a lot of folks out here that are doing the whole lot love and light. Verse 5 says, having predetermined us unto the adoption of children by Yahushua HaMashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will, to the praise of the glory of his grace wherein he has made us accepted in the beloved. Alright? We are a holy royal priesthood. We come from all walks of life, chosen ones. We've gone through our human experiences. We were allowed to do that. See, what people don't understand is that everybody has made a choice. Everybody is given a choice down here. There is nobody that is not given a choice. You make a choice every day. You make many choices all day, every day. Then you go to sleep at night. And we all leave our bodies at sleep time, right? And you're making choices while you're out there in the astros. You're doing whatever you're doing. Some of y'all, gang stalkers in the back, literally are out there in the spirit realm thinking that you can do what you can do in the dark and it's not being seen, but it's not God's spirits. God is everywhere. So God sees you in the dark as well as in the light. God sees you in the day as well as in the night. God sees you around those corners and in them dark alleys. God sees what you are doing to their chosen seed. And they say it ain't nice. And see, when, like, I've been crying. I cry so much, y'all. See, when I was telling this story a little bit earlier, it's like, I got to tell my story. But when I was telling this story earlier, I'm telling you, I was ready to go. Spirit, boy. But I had a whole lot of stuff I had to take care of today. And it's like, oh, yeah, you trying to stop me. So it's just like, oh, you're not going to stop me. And what I was doing because it's also a good thing as well. I'm starting up some things, okay? So it was like, you're not going to stop me. And this is not going to be messed up. This is a good thing, and you're not going to mess this up because I was told that you can no longer keep me from making my quip. So why don't y'all just stop already? See, y'all want us to all be love and light all the time, and love and light is beautiful, but I tell you what, there is wrath, and there is righteous, holy wrath. I've been working since I was 15 years old. And y'all mud-nuggers got the nerve to only allow me now to work a job that want to pay me $12 an hour. I can't get nothing $40,000 up. And then the $12 an hour job got taken from me. July 5th, as a matter of fact. Golly, let me finish this so I can go on. I'm telling you, Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahuwah, holy and beloved, hearts of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, longsuffering, forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Mashiach forgave you, so also do ye. And above all these things put on love, which is the bond of perfectness. And let the peace of Yahuwah rule in your hearts, to which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful. See, y'all, we chosen ones, we be crying. We be wondering, why can't I get ahead? Why can't I? Why? And then you find out. And I'm not victimizing myself. Because I realized that I had a contract, and see, in my contract, we actually sat down and we said, you're going to go through these things. These things are going to happen to you, but you strong, see. They sent in their strongest warriors. I've only been here, this is my life path number 4. Y'all want to know why is my life path number 4? Because I'm excessively strong and powerful being. And now I sit on the council of the elders, Galactic Council, as Solanis Yatura. Hello, nice to meet you. I guess I had to go on and let that one be out. My name, Galactic Federation, Solanis Yatura. I am a child of the sun and the moon. So Anu. Hi, Papa. Anu. Anunnaki. I understand what I am. Yatura is the moon. Hello, mama. I'll let that one out the bag. So for some of y'all chosen ones who are a part of the Galactic Federation, you ain't alone out here. I was hidden in plain sight. And I'm a war general. I ain't fucking around. So, that was Colossians, right? And then we've got... Okay. Yep. I did read Matthew. Behold, I send you as sheep amidst the wolves. I'm hoping I did. But, you know, I thought about that scripture. Oh, I'm going to read that one again because I want to say something about that one. So let me finish these last two for the 144. Okay, Revelations. All right. Revelation 7 and 1 through 4. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Yah. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Yah in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Yasharal. $144,000. But like I said before, that's the children of Yasharal. That's the children of Israel. The true children of Israel. The royal priesthood. Now, there are other chosen ones who are star seeds from other star systems. They are not all evil as some people try to put on them. Leave my fairies alone. I said it. Leave my sirens alone. And the mermaids too. Do I have to keep on going? Mystical creatures did exist, and they still do. Everybody here had to have an avatar that looks like me and you. Period, point blank. And the chosen ones, most of us, we understand that, right? Some of you still may not always, may not be all the way there, you know. But, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, chosen ones, we come from all walks of life, right? And mom and daddy says that they've been seeing everything that has been going on, and they are tired. They are ready for their children to be able to be on their thrones, in their leadership roles, and for this system to be cracked down. And it ain't gonna happen by just love and light. We gonna fight. So are y'all ready? Chosen ones? We gotta fight. Because they not trying to give us our birthright. I mean, literally. Okay, so that was 7. I'm sorry, don't. I sure did. Yeah, I did. Oh my. Hey, guess what? I usually show you about me. Oh, I hate that. But It is what it is. I'm out here in the sticks. Leave me the fudge alone. I could show you some stuff. Maybe one day I will do a live and just show you what I'm living in. How I was left alone. Out in the cold, right? Left me in the cold, right? But I understand that my isolation had to be what it was. Problem is I have two with me, my daughters. And they had to endure this too. They had to sacrifice too. So I told my daughters, they chosen too. Because they enduring this right along with mama. And chosen ones, if you're a single parent, single mother, single father, it don't matter. If you're a single one and you're raising your baby still and you handling this stuff, yeah, they chosen too. Because they having to handle it right along with you. They protected right along with you. And it's starting to get dark. So I'm going to have to turn on some lights. Excuse me for a minute. Yeah. I'm in my car. No, not my car. It's my daughter's car. See, that was another thing. Oh, did I finish? No, the last scripture. Yeah, this is the last scripture, and then we'll go on. Revelations 14, 3 through 5. All right, and so, but we're going to go ahead and do verses 1 through. And I looked. Okay. That scripture that is before it, is the number of man. And y'all thinking that's the mark of the beast. We 9 ain't the guys. That's our numbers. They just flipped it upside down. Anyway, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of Kitharis playing with their kithara, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Chosen ones, the marriage supper of the Lamb is about to happen. I do believe so. They wanted it. They asked for it. It's coming. Mama Nettie gonna move us out the way of the destruction that is also about to take place. They're trying to move us out the way. They're making a call to the chosen ones to begin to move yourselves up out of the cities. It is time for you to remove yourselves out of the cities. And I'm going to say what I got to say in just a minute, okay? So, and these are they which, of course, were not defiled by women, for they were virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goes. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they were without fault before the throne of Yahweh. Okay? And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting Besorah, to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation, and kindred, and tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear Yahweh, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, the sea, and the fountains of water. And there followed another angel, saying, Babel is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And I can go on. But y'all know. So just go on and read the whole Revelations 14 if you need to. Now, they don't like me talking this, y'all. They don't. But mom and daddy said say it. So I had to be obedient. Now, we gonna go on with this message, right? Because, yeah, we ain't got the good stuff here. Right? But you know that the wrongdoings toward the chosen. So, and the chosen know of the Christ consciousness, right? So we talking about the resurrected one, or the ascended one. For me, I read in the book of wisdom. And the book of wisdom, what I read in sources, he didn't die. He ascended. I couldn't be here as a blood. We're not talking about adopted in. We're not talking about, you were grafted in. I was not just grafted in. I am a blood relative. Grandchild. So, child of that resurrected one, or the ascended one. I've said it before, and so far, I put it out there in the public domain, and ain't nobody came and said nothing to me. My own family didn't say, why are you talking crazy? So maybe there's something to it. Because I know what my intuition has been telling me, and I know what I keep being shown. And so I am that I am. So I couldn't be a blood relative if he did not have relations, as y'all put it, with my grandmother, Mary Magdalene. Okay? And I lived out her life just like, you have had many husbands, and the one you were with was not your own. Okay, so my testimony, some of it has already been said, but for those of you who are new here, and this is your first time ever actually watching a video, and I don't have very many out, I know I go on my rants, okay, and because the wrath is so strong, all right. My story is that I was raised as a preacher's daughter, okay, in Church of God in Christ. I was born in Missouri, 1975, okay. My grandfather started the church in 1975. And when he died in the 80s, I believe it was like close to like 1989 maybe or so, 88, 89, my father took over the mantle. Now, my father was very strict. Very strict. And, of course, I was the rebellious child. Okay? I wasn't obedient. I questioned things and I didn't like being told what to do. Yeah, I guess that's rebellious, right? But I just didn't always want to take things at face value for what anybody could possibly be telling me. So that in itself was what that was. Now, hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm sorry. I had to kind of, I'm clearing the air a little bit more. Like I said, I did this in the first video that I had that I knocked off at 25 minutes. So, I just wanted to clear the air and then get some light going on in here. So, y'all have to excuse me. I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, okay? So that is my testimony. As far as like, so I was very much raised in a very strict church household. My father's his motto was, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. And I get that. I totally do. I really do. And I'm not here to judge anyone on their belief system. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't even care anymore. You believe what you believe, but maybe you ought to open up your mind to some other possibilities of things. And I'm sure the other chosen ones that I am speaking to and for mom and daddy today, can say the same thing. Just open up your mind to the possibilities for the things. Because the possibilities are in this. You have to understand that the possibilities are in this. And we chosen ones are out here just like, I'm trying to do my job and I can't get nowhere with nothing and nothing. So when I thought about that, I thought about a whole lot of different things, that the wrongdoings toward the chosen ones. And it goes into another one of my messages that is coming up, okay? But I spoke about the witchcraft and spell work and black magic and or dark magic. Let's say dark magic. You're doing stuff. People are doing things against me, and I'm not even using magic against them. I feel bad when I have done it, and I've only done it twice since I've known about what they are, since I've learned about what they are. Return to senders. The first time I did a return to sender, my person that I moved out here with, that supposedly called himself my husband, that guy that I was thinking, we were doing it the way, the Bible say do it, from the Old Testament, that kind of way. Anyway, he was already on that list. But I had a moment of clarity on some things, and it didn't have anything really to do with him. But it did. And he knew he wasn't right. He knew he had done some things against me too. But the things that I was finding out had to do with my family. And it hurt like the dickens. It still hurts like the dickens. Because I can't. Hey, God, I'm one that I will give everybody the benefit of the doubt that they all good people until they show me the otherwise, right? I give you the benefit of the doubt until you show me otherwise. But when it comes to blood family, you don't think, especially when you know that these people have portrayed their whole life and your whole life, okay? Because what they did when they were teenagers and early adults, excuse me, before they gave their life over to God, I wouldn't know if they're my parents or my grandparents or my aunts and my uncles, right? Before my time, right? But when I came on the scene 49 years ago and came through my mama's portal, I came into a church. And they was holier than thou. And so all I knew was that these people was the holiest of holies. And so for me to hear and to get down in my spirit that they could be actually doing all kinds of manner of paying for things to be done to me that they told me to stay away from, witchcraft and things like that. That they could be actually doing that. And that me, giving people, the benefit of the doubt before I really know them. I'm thinking I know these people, cousins and sisters. Now with my sisters, I tell you, the ones that really had an issue with me anyway, I had one, she shows me she has issue with me. And so I learned how to just kind of keep my distance from her. And they'll do nice things for, some things, but I made a video about me and my daughters going through out here when we got back from seeing all those people. In November. And we came back, we left to go home, and there was things going on, but I try not to complain, and I was trying my best not to include anybody, excuse me, in anything, right? Or or whatever. But at the end of the day, sorry y'all, I'm trying to see if there's any better lighting. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Excuse me. It's very grainy too. But my sisters, none of them have even really called me to see if I'm okay. I went off on my mother. The last time I talked to her, I lost it on her. And that is that wrath in me that has just really gone to that place, because I'm just so tired of it. Because don't play in my face. Right? Chosen ones, you understand what I'm saying, right? Don't play in my face. I found out that my father was in the hospital. How did I find out? My auntie, who lives in Michigan. I told you I'm from Missouri, so my family is in Kansas City. But my father's youngest sister and some of his other brothers, they live in Michigan. And she lives in Michigan. But she texted a group chat to me and my 4 sisters and let us know that she was with us in thoughts and prayers about our father. And my sisters all responded to her. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. They knew. I'm looking at the text message like, what? What's wrong with my daddy? So I didn't even say anything. But I called my mama. And when I called my mama, she answered the phone. Hi. I was like, hi. How are you? I'm good. What made you call me? Y'all can feel excuse me. So that right there, you playing in my face. So I said, well, Aunt Tiny sent a group chat to me and my sister saying something about Daddy was sick. What's going on? She did she? Yeah, she did. Oh, well, I was gonna call you. When? Because clearly if she's up in Michigan and she knows, and that means everybody else knows too. But his daughter is the last one to know. Well, it seems like the last time, no, you're not going to put that on me like that. You're not going to try to blame me for something. But no, and I went off, y'all. I'll use curse words and stuff, excuse me. I use curse words and stuff, and yeah. Am I ashamed of it? I'm hurt by it. I'm hurt. And I sit here and I think, Mom and Daddy is telling me, they tell my stories, tell y'all can see my pain. I hate that it's so grainy and it's getting so dark here, Hey, it is what it is. I don't go in that place no more because, okay. So anyway, when I woke up, when I got my forehead kiss, and it felt like a piece of hot coal was placed right there on my eye. And it burned it open. It's like it just like opened it. Like, yeah. That was 5 years ago now. Where I got that. But moved out here, it'll be 4 years in November 1st is when we got here. So it'll be 4 years November 1st. So right now we're at 3 years, whatever. But we moved out here, and I came with a group of people, some family. I call them family. They were my neighbors from down the way. Our daughters became my youngest daughter and their daughter became besties, and then Mama, the mother, and myself, we became really close. So we call ourselves sisters. And then of course, her husband and his brother. Those are my nephews. So, and then the babies. Now they have another baby. They had Jeremiah, and he was a baby, and then they had another baby, Journey. So, but my family, and then there was one other person that came down with us, but he had left, and then we were here with them and the man that called himself my husband. And then stuff happened. It was supposed to be a group of people that came. We were all supposed to work together to build up this land that I had purchased. And it was only 2 acres. I didn't have a lot of money, but I wanted to make my contribution to what I knew Source was saying to do. Is, we're going to garden and, build up little homes and live and work the land together and, teach the children and learn about, the Most High. However, the person that called himself my husband seemed to want to be in all kinds of control over everything. He was a tyrant and a dictator, and he did not want me to rise above. Like, he wanted to keep me low. He wanted to tell me what I could and could not say on my YouTube channel. He wanted to have control over that. And then on top of it, hell is what I got. I realized when I found out that it was a karmic relationship that I had to break. And it wasn't even supposed to be for me. Because like I said, I have Life Path 4. And when I had my numbers done, thank you, Metasapien, I didn't have any karmic debt. I came in with none. So it's either I accumulated this karmic debt as I was here, and I had to break it all out. I had to get rid of all my karmic debt. Chosen ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I had to go through all of my stuff. Some people don't understand what the dark night of the soul, or the DNOS, is. The dark night of the soul. I really don't know either, because I looked at it as just challenging times. And a lot of the times, maybe I reap what I sowed. I'm just reaping it while I'm here, instead of having to worry about Judgment Day and not being on the side of right. I'm going to have to put this on pause one more again because I got to get my dog in. And my daughters want to go to the store. So like I said, this message is just like, yeah. Hopefully even with the pause, I'll be able to come back. But I need to take them to the store so I can get my dog in and everything too. So, alright. So